So I'm over here looking on the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, and we have these cubed ships. You can see one above my head on here. You can. And you can see the various different shapes that they've done over here to the side. They have aligned themselves in a shape to where part of them are lined up and then part of them are separated. Those are cubes. When they make shapes like that, that's exactly what they are. They're cubes. And I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this screen. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If we can come over here, I'm going to do that. And I hope that you're able to tune in, because we're going to go right here. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about right here. These cubes have showed up on this. Let's see which product it is. I think it's the SDO. AIA. Is it the SDO? Y'all, let me look at this again to see which one it is, because I'm getting them all messed up, you all. I really am. Okay, it's the Soho Lasco C2. That's what it is. The Soho Lasco C2 that we're looking at. We're going to, I'm going to turn to it right again. Right there. That's what I'm looking at. Look at these. Look at all these shapes. This isn't normal. It really is not normal to see that, but you can see the timestamp on it. It is the September the 9th, or September the 1st, is what it is. You can see it. Let's see. I hope I'm live, because I'm not picking this up, you all. Surely this is oh, you all, you gotta be kidding. I did not change this. Well, we're going to change this. I'm going to change it, you all. I gotta change my screen on here. Let me come over here. Let me put this here. I gotta come on here and change my screen, because I got ahead of myself, is exactly what happened. Let me put this on me. You all, I got ahead of myself. So can you all see me? Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. So I'm on here. I just got it for just me. You all, I gotta change my thumbnail is what I got to do. So I've got this to me. I can't believe I did that. I got excited. You all got so excited. I got so excited is what happening. So let me see what I call this. What are the cubes doing, you all? This is what happens when you get yourself all excited. You get yourself distracted. What are these cubes doing? There you are. Let's just gonna look at this NASA product. NASA, what's going on? That's gonna say what's going on. What's going on? You all, look at me doing this. I am so sorry, you all. I really am. That's okay. Boom, we're not talking about dreams now, because you know what? I had the wrong thumbnail up. So I've got to come back to my OBS studio is what I've got to do. I'm going to come back to my OBS studio. I'm going to go back to my green screen. See, now we got it going on. Yeah, we got it going on now. So that's what I want to do. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to look at this. So yeah, people are going to think, Gina, what are you doing back on there like that? Well, I just am. I am. So yes, hello. Yes, I'm live on here again, but I wanted to look at that solar flare. They were talking about a solar flare is what they were talking about. So I was sitting here looking at this solar flare. That was on the NASA. And let me put this to the screen. I'm going to show you all this. And I'm going to make sure this is on that screen is what I want to do. So we got it on that screen. You all hold on 1 minute. We're going to watch that. So let me push this button right here. Hello, I'm over here on the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov looking at the SDO AIA 304 for September the 1st and September the 2nd, going in the 2nd. And I'm trying to look for the solar flare that they're speaking about that could have came. You can see right here I've got it going 300 frames back and then 20 frames. And there is some activity. We can look down here in the around the 4. See that solar flare came out and it went back in. We can look right there and just all around. But what I'm noticing is if I were to enlarge this over here, you'll see a ship that comes. See them little ships? They're going straight up. They're not just solar flares. They're not. There's actual ships that are showing up. Is what's happening. Actual ships. Let me pause this. I want to go over here to that area so we can see it ourselves, so you can see what I'm talking about, because there is a lot of activity going on. Now look at right over here. If I am to enlarge this right here, look at this. That is a ship that literally came straight down from the side of this sun. And if we were to enlarge it a little bit more, you can see that's not just a glitch. It is a ship that came out. So let me just shrink it back down. You all, we can do this. There's no reason why we can't, because that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit more so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me do this. I'm going to show you something too. When this thing comes out, this don't look kind of normal. Look at that. Look at that filament as it's coming out. I think these are living. I really do. Living flares and stuff. That's what I think they are. Let me see if I can drag it a tad bit so you can see. Look what happens. It literally looks like it's reaching out. And then boom, it goes right back in. That's what it's doing. Okay. So we are going to put this back to me. So we looked at that. I'm going to shrink this down. I'm back on here, and you can see I don't got my green screen on. That's okay. We got it on now. I want to go over to that NASA product itself. I want you all to look at this. So I'm going to come over to the NASA product, and we're going to the screen right now. And have I said this yet? Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for joining me. I just hopped on here all of a sudden. I didn't even change my thumbnail or change my heading on that, but that's okay, you all. We're going to look at this, because look at this right here. See, so it's going to blink a little bit. Look what's showing up. You got these cubes showing up. You can say, Gina, what do you mean you got these cubes showing up? Look at these right here. This isn't normal. You can see now, look at this. You all, I'm thinking they're ships. I really do. They're little bitty cubes that form a bigger cube. Look at this. Can you see that? You see what I'm talking about? See what they're doing right there? That's what they're doing right here. Let's look at this a little bit closer, because this is really important. It really is when you look at these products, because we can go up closer and we can look at them. Look at that. This is not this. Let me just say this. What we're looking at is not any defect or anything with NASA's cameras. These are out there. These type of ships are out there, you all. There is a life form out there. There is a species out there, and it looks like this. Looks just like this right here. You can see it. I can see it. Just like this. Buenas noches, Carlos. Look at this. Let's see if we can get this a little closer, you all, because we want to see what we can on there. Look at this on here. That's what it looks like. I want to try to get that up close, so you all can see that this is just not. See what it looks like really close up? That's what it looks like. So let's bring this back down a little bit, because I want to see some more is what I want to see. I want you to look at these. See now, look over here, you all. Are you getting this? Look at this. Look. We've got this one right here. See how it's like got these things that are patched together on it? This one right here, and this is not NASA patching it, okay? It's not. Hello everyone. This is not NASA patching it. You all tell me you can see it, because I'm going to make it bigger. Is what I'm going to do, make it bigger. Look at that. This is a different life form. This is not our ships, okay? It's not. Right there. I know it might be hard for some to see, but I'm just trying to, looks a little darker on my phone. But let me take a screenshot of that, because I can shrink that one down. And right here in the dark, see there's another one right here. Can you all see this one? So can you see this one right here? See, this is another solid one right here. Something is definitely occurring in these skies above. Something is occurring. Yes, that's right. That's right. Something is occurring. And they're all not the same. And then we have another one right here. Okay, we do. They're all over the place. Let's look up here now. See, look at this. And you know, these analog TVs are picking up cubes on them too. You call them pixelated. No, there's something more to it. There's something more to it. Look at this right here. I think it's a different species. I really do. Let me come over here, you all. Look at the different shapes. See, and then we have this right here too. Why do you think they are making this type of a shape? And you know, people have seen these. People have been, let me flip this to me. People have been seeing these straight edge shadows coming in front of the sun. They're straight edge or solid lines up in the sky near the sun. It's these ships. They're casting their shadows is what's happening. Their shadows are being cast near the sun because they're up there. And you can see how massive they are. Let's look at this. They are massive. This ain't just the clouds doing it. They're hiding in the clouds. They're hiding in the clouds, you all. They're using the clouds for cloaking purposes is what they're doing. For cloaking purposes. Let me shrink this down a little more. I've got this up on 500. I just wanted to look at that. I really did. You know what I also want to do? I want to keep shrinking it. I hope you all can hear me because I want to see. I have not took this back to 20 frames, but I'm going to. I'm going to take it back to 300 frames. And 20 frames per second is what I'm going to do. I'm going to push apply. Is the fake sun freaks you out? Well, you know what? I read something about the sun that when a sun is getting ready to, I got to flip this to me. When a sun is getting ready to die out, like it has in past civilizations, they offer sacrifices to the sun god. I read that, and that doesn't sound very nice, you all. It doesn't. I know it doesn't, but that's what I read, and I was going to share with that. Okay, let's go look at this now. Okay, I've taken it all the way back. You can see the activity. It's went all the way back to, I think, the 30th or something. Okay, you've seen that come out on the 31st. It came out around the 5 o'clock position. Let's see, there's something happening. Now, what was looking at? What was this? I know I saw some more of those cubes. Let's go slow, because you see these great big ships up here. This is not Elon Musk satellites. These are a certain type of species that literally connect from one end to the other. They're a certain type of species, but I wanted to see those cubes because they showed up again. See, this thing is coming out of the side of the sun. You can see it straight out of the side of the sun. And we have other ships. Let's shrink this down because we need to see these cubes because they showed up before that one instant. That's what I'm thinking. Unless me eyes were deceiving me. They could have been. Okay, let me just push it. I want to push it. I thought I seen them before then. Wait, what was that? What was that, you all? Did they patch that up? You ever been looking? Look, see, it looks like they pieced it together right here. You can tell because it's not lining up. They're hiding something. It's not lining up. You see that line going straight down? See how it's not matching up? Whatever came out of the sun, they pieced it together on this side right over here so we couldn't see what it was. And then they stopped. So whatever it was, and I know they didn't stop time. I don't think they did that. So this thing came out. This is on the 31st. Arrgh. And then we got these cubes. This showing up all around. And there's some cubes over here too. Okay, so we've got that going on. Let's come over here. I hope this is all right, you all. I hope this is all right because I've hopped back on here again. And I wasn't going to. I really wasn't. But then they said, is there a solar flare headed toward the Earth? So I thought, I'm going to look myself. Is there a solar flare head to the Earth? So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking myself, but I want to go on to this one product. I've got to find it first. Okay, I've got it. I'm going to show you this. This one product right here. Let me go to this screen. This product right here, the SDO AIA 304. So look at this. So it looks all pretty. It does. Look at this. Look at these up here. Okay. You got that. And you've got these over here. These is close-up of the sun. But we're going to push the play button just to get this going because it's pretty neat looking what's occurring. See, it doesn't look like much right now, but let's watch this. Let's take it all the way back. And let's go back 300 frames. You all, this should be fine. 300 frames. Let me push this back to me and let me look at these comments while you're doing this. What's the function or the purpose of the cubes, Gina? Does anybody know? What's the purpose of the Borg on Star Trek? What is the purpose of that? Is that to assimilate? You must assimilate everybody to you are one, we are Borg. Is that what it is? We are one, we are Borg. It's something like that. So let's look at this, you all. I want to show you this. This is pretty cool. Now you've seen that one ship come down. Is that not the wildest thing? It's like, what is it doing? They come out and they go right back in that hole, is what they do. Just jumps right out. And let's look at these, you all. Look at this. This looks so wild. Let's shrink this down. Look how wild this looks. How these things are coming out. These plasma-like tubes or something. Now see, I could sit and watch this and it put me to sleep. So that's why I came back on here, you all. I came back on here so we could watch this and we can get really sleepy. Because if we get sleepy and hopefully we're going to have some good dreams tonight and we're going to fall asleep. That's the goal. Fall asleep with some nice dreams. That would be great. It really would be. Look at this right here. Did you ever think that on the sun, you know, this right here, it literally came from over here in this hole. is what it did. It came from over here and it started stretching out. See, it's right here. It's like, come on now. I know you, I saw you. See here, it's coming out like that. It's manifesting. Boom. It's coming right there. So yeah, we're just looking at that right there. It looks kind of cool. But as for this product over here, this right here looks kind of interesting with these cubes. And I think something really is going on, and I'm not just saying that. I think something's going on in the skies above. Something massive. Let me put this back to me, because I took a screenshot of something. Well, I can just show you this. Let me, Gina, honey, you can do this. I can do this, you all. I will. Well, now let's look at this, you all. We're going to go right here. So we got this in the, oh, this is perfect. Look at this. So we've got this in a gray mode. Look at these, so we can see somewhat better. Oh, look, we got a ship. So you can see these ships. Look at this. So this is a ship right here too. These are all different types of ships that are flying around up there. Okay, they are. See, look at the outline. Look at these massive shadows. See, it looks so much different. Does that not look so much different now? Look at that. And I'm telling you the truth. I don't think NASA is blocking this out. I think that these are cubes that are assembling themselves together to form great big old massive ships in the sky is what I think. Look at this. Gina, no, honey. You all, I can talk to myself. Look at this. What does that look like? I can't make that any bigger, but look at that. Can you see that? That's a cube with all little bitty compartments. Other types of, see, it's like they join together, smaller ones join together to create a solid, more solid of a structure. This is not no cut and paste by NASA at all. It is, and I promise you it's not. There's something going on. And see, the same thing over here. And I've been seeing a little bit of things from NASA where they're shooting at UFOs in the sky that kind of have like this structure to it. There's all this kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, what is up with that? I really am thinking that, what is up with that? Because this is different. It's a lot different. And it does kind of remind me of the Borg. It really does. A little bit of the Borg. Just like that. Hello. Yeah. So these are these structures. Now, see, now this is really red. Let's do this. Boom. Let's see if we can see it. Well, you can't really see it any. Look at that. You see it? Yeah, they really stick out. But this is their Soholasco. And these are up there in the sky. And they're not patches. NASA's not patching together these areas, I don't think. Right here, they're trying to hide something. But you can't really hide massive structures or ships in the sky, because they really do. They cast massive shadows is what they do. That looks really neat, you all. It does. So that's, I think something's happening. I really do. Let me come back to my green screen. Yeah, so you can check out the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. You can check those out for yourself. They say that there is a solar flare or something, maybe a G2, G3 storm headed this way, but I don't know. I really don't. All I know is it looks kind of strange up there in the sky. It looks really strange. Let me get over here. Gina, honey, what you got going on? I'm trying to find the NASA website. That's what I'm doing. Right there. This is what looks strange. So I am going to go. This is not going to be long. I'm getting ready to go, but I want to thank you all for coming on here and looking at this because it's neat. And see, with this thing, like doing this, let's see, let me see when that thing, Gina, can you do that? I wanted to come right back here. I want to get that timestamp. So it's 1733. So it's 1736. Well, this don't go over here. Look at this. This stops at the 1412. So we don't even get to see the 17 over here at that period of time because this is, I didn't realize this, you all. This is a few hours off than this one. Well, and I guess that kind of makes sense that they would have this a few hours off. I guess it would. Right there at that one spot. So if we were to look at 1412, I'm trying to find 1412 on here, what's happening at 1412. Of course, they all, see, they're not all on the same timestamp. This is like 1413, 30, and this is what this looks like. 1413, 30, and we've got this coming out right here, which looks kind of neat. It really does. You know, when I saw this first coming out, I thought that kind of looked like a dragon coming out of there. It did in one part of it. If I was to go like that, look at this. Wait, one of this part, let me do this, you all. You just bear with me. I'd get a little bit excited. I want to see the faces because it looked like it had a face coming out, like a dragon face. Look at this. It looks like a little face. You see that? Right there, look like a head. But it may not be, but this is what it looks like. It's just, it's strange, these filaments. You can see them. Just going like that, just like up and down, just like that. And you know what, you all? I'm getting tired, so I probably better get off here. I'm talking and I'm making myself tired, but I want to thank you all for being on here. I really do. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I do. With that being said, I'm going to say it again. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you and thank you for being on here, moderators. Hello there, old rider. Nothing shocks you anymore. Yeah, well, we live in a strange world. Hello, Apple Brooks and Susan and King Ohuko Mendo. Hello. Yeah, you all. Yeah, so we'll see what's happening. We really will. Let me put myself back to my green screen. There we go. Right there. We got these cubes. And there's something going on with them. Have a wonderful rest of your day and love you.